Hey foodies, thanks for watching. Today I want to show you how to make a Munn cookie. These are a lemon poppy seed cookie and I'm excited to share the recipe with you. And you want to start by grabbing a stainless steel bowl or just a mixing bowl of some sort, and you're going to mix in your favorite gluten-free flour and some poppy seeds, your baking powder, and some salt. And I'm just going to whisk that up. Oh, the poppy seeds smell really good. Okay. Oh, that looks great. These cookies are great served during holidays and special occasions, and I'm looking forward to having them. So I'm going to set that aside. And in my mixer, I'm going to add my butter. And this is slightly softened butter. And I'm going to add my salt. Oh, not salt. I'm sorry, sugar. Make sure you put sugar. That would be a lot of salt if you put that in there. And an egg yolk. And I'm going to start mixing that up. That's been about 1.5 minutes in my mixer, and you can see it's gotten a lot lighter and paler and fluffier, essentially, the butter. And I'm just scraping down the sides just to make sure I've got everything mixed in there. And to this, I want to add the zest of a whole lemon, and I'm just going to quickly zest that. And I've got a nice rasp here, so it's a nice fine lemon zest. Fresh lemon zest always smells so good. There we go. And I'm going to scrape that up. And that goes in. And then I'm going to cut my lemon in half. And I'm going to squeeze the lemon juice right in. I'm using my hand as a sieve, so it's catching the seeds. And there's the other one. And it slowly comes through my fingers. Sometimes you have to move your fingers just a tiny little bit to get it to come out. There we go. And then the rest of the lemon juice, that equals about 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And I'm going to mix all that up. I just want to get that top of the paddle done so that it gets mixed in with all that yummy lemon juice. And that's been about 45 seconds to 1 minute, and I'm just going to scrape down my walls again. It won't take much this time because the lemon juice has created a real smooth, slick surface for the butter not to stick. There we go. And I'm going to lower that down, and I'm going to add my flour mixture now. And that just goes right in. And I'm going to mix this up until it's really well combined. That didn't take long at all. That was about maybe 1 minute, 1.5 minutes in my mixer, and you can see it's come together really nicely. I'm just gonna scrape the paddle off. Oh, that looks so good. And it smells really nice. Okay. And I'm gonna scrape that out. Okay. That looks great. And I've got some dusting flour. Oh, let me get rid of this mixer. Set that aside. So I've got some dusting flour, and this too is gluten-free flour. It's important to use the same flour when you're dusting things. You don't want to mix it up. Like, I'm not going to use a whole wheat flour if I want them to stay gluten-free. And I'm just massaging it. It's a very soft flour. I mean, you can see like it's nice and soft, it's smooth. Okay, so I'm gonna really flour this surface. And then grab my rolling pin, and I'm going to roll this out to about 1/4 of an inch, or about 3 to 4 millimeters in thickness. That's going to make a lot of cookies. There we go. Okay. And I've got a bunch of different cookie cutters. I've got a round cutter, I've got a fluted square and a square cutter, I've got a butterfly, and I've got a little flower. So I'm going to try a bunch of different ones. And I'm just going to go around, and you can see it's not really sticking that much, which is great. Now let's do the square one. These are all about the same size. It's important when you're putting things on the baking sheet to choose cookie cutters that are all around the same size so that they all bake at the same speed. Because if you do a really small cookie and a really large cookie, the large one's going to take a lot longer than the small one. There we go. I've done that part. So we're going to take a parchment paper lined baking sheet, and I'm going to lift them up piece by piece and just stick them on my cookie sheet. I'm going to keep them apart from each other just so that they don't stick. These look so good. Now I'm going to take my egg white, that's from the other part of the egg that we used, and I'm going to whisk this up a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to take a brush, and I'm just going to lightly brush the cookies. And now I want to take some white sugar, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on the cookies. And these are going to go into a preheated oven of 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius for about 15 minutes. See you in a moment. These cookies took 12 minutes in my oven. Your oven might vary a little bit, so do keep an eye on them. But you can look at them like they're golden brown on the edges, and they're that shine from the sugar. It looks so inviting. I kind of want to get a cup of tea to go with this. They look like the perfect cookie to have with tea. I'm going to give it a try and see what it's like. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And they're firm, they're very delicate, and let's give it a try. I love the pop from the poppy seeds. When you bite down on a poppy seed and it just kind of sends that little flavor explosion of poppy seed in your mouth. And then it finishes off the flavor with that lemon comes through, and it's so refreshing. What a great cookie to share with friends and family and enjoy with a cup of tea. If you're looking for the full recipe, you can visit glutenfreeguy.ca. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. Thanks for watching.